Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar first appeared on TLC for a short documentary about their gigantic family, which consisted of 17 kids at the time. Later, the network roped them in for a reality series, 19 Kids and Counting, which caused an ultimate boost in Jim Bob Duggar's net worth. Later, almost every Duggar News follower knew how Josh Duggar's crimes caused TLC to cancel the show. However, as Jim Bob had contributed a lot to helping TLC make money by filming for 10 seasons, they gave another spin-off to the family, Counting On. But once Josh Duggar was convicted, it was cancelled too. Yet, after being such a celebrity and having a career in politics, fans assume Jim Bob has a massive net worth. But has it been affected after the scandals? It's no secret that Jim Bob Duggar created a brand for himself and his family through his reality TV career. Apparently, the boost he got after being a star helped him influence a lot of things. For instance, the Duggar News star had joined politics in 1999 as a Republican member for Arkansas House of Representatives. It must have done wonders for Jim Bob Duggar net worth. However, Jim Bob lost after running a challenge against incumbent U.S. Senator Tim Hutchison, which marked the end of his political career. Then when Josh Duggar started earning a bad name for his family after his sexual assault and CSAM scandal, it didn't help Jim Bob, and he could never relaunch his political career. Fans had assumed Jim Bob was facing a financial crunch. In 2022, there was an update about how Jim Bob was selling property. He had intended to build an RV park in it. He wished to rake $3 million for this deal. However, it wasn't because of a financial crunch but his inability to get permit to go forward with this project. Despite his TV and political career ending, Jim Bob is huge in the real estate field. It turns out Jim Bob has successfully invested in real estate and also has a development company. Duggar News followers know that no matter what a toxic reputation the patriarch has earned, even his kids say he taught him to start investing and saving from a young age. As per Celebrity Net Worth, Jim Bob Duggar's net worth as of 2024 stands at $3.5 million. At first, Duggar News followers might feel impressed after looking at Jim Bob Duggar's net worth of $3.5 million. But it's still not as much. That's because he is the father of 19 kids and has 33 grandchildren, with many on the way. So, if one takes that aspect into consideration, Jim Bob Duggar can't profit from his total net worth. So, it's safe to say Jim Bob is not really as wealthy as viewers think he is. It's because he is stretched too thin due to this growing family. Later, all the scandals and controversies led to his losing TV deals. It means that $3.5 million is perhaps only a fraction of what Jim Bob Duggar's net worth could have been if he had been at his peak. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more Duggar News updates. Jim Bob Duggar's net worth has long been a matter of speculation among both fans and critics of the former reality star. As you probably know, Jim Bob created a TV empire, and he still owns a whole lot of valuable assets. According to a recent report from Celebrity Net Worth, Jim Bob is still worth about $3.5 million. It's a lot of money, but again, with 19 kids and a staggering 33 grandchildren, JB probably feels stretched pretty thin at times. And of course, $3.5 million is a fraction of what Jim was worth at the height of his career. Whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying that Jim Bob has led a rather interesting life. He launched a career in politics in 1999, becoming a Republican member of the Arkansas House of Representatives. Rather than run for re-election, Jim Bob then launched a primary challenge against incumbent U.S. Senator Tim Hutchison. He lost, and that was pretty much the end of his political career. But Jim Bob's most successful days were still ahead of him. In 2008, after a succession of one-off documentaries about his massive family, Jim Bob teamed with TLC to launch a reality show entitled 17 Kids and Counting. Jim Bob made so much money for the network that execs chose not to fully sever ties with him after the initial Josh Duggar sex scandals. 19 Kids was cancelled, but a new Duggar series, Counting On, was launched in its place. After Josh was arrested on child pornography charges, however, TLC finally parted ways with the Duggar family. But during his years of plenty, Jim Bob invested in real estate and founded his own development company. So while his days of TV stardom may be behind him, Jim Bob's financial future is still plenty bright. His kids say he taught them about the importance of saving and investing at an early age. Many of Jim Bob's beliefs and teachings have come under fire in recent years. But when it comes to money, the man clearly know what he's talking about.